Good morning, Internet. This is the old fat dad. Welcome back to another beautiful day on the Goober Nation gun range. We're over here, passing the 25-yard line, moving up to the 50-yard line. But today, I'm going to bring to you the 50 cal for the people. Observe. This is the Bear Creek Arsenal 12.7 by 42 upper, also known as 50 Beowulf. As you can see, this one is side charging, which is a neat little feature. I don't know if there's some sort of benefit to doing that with the 50 cal upper, but it's on it. It's neat. We're going to give it a shot. And I call this the 50 cal for the people because unlike most other 50 cal firearms, this one comes in at a rather reasonable price. And here is the cartridge that it shoots. This is the 50 Beowulf 300 grain bonded jacketed hollow point. And we're getting these from Underwood Ammo, and they look about like this right here. Here's my thumb. Here's this big old honkin' cartridge. So I found that it's really hard to show how big a particular bullet or caliber is on camera. It just doesn't show up unless you can do some sort of comparison. So real quick, just so I can let you guys kind of get an idea of what the 50 Beowulf actually is. Here is a 22 long rifle casing, and here is a 9mm casing. We're going to focus there. There we go. So 9mm casing, 22 fits into a 9mm, right? Okay, here is a this is the case for a 50 Beowulf, and let's see. Yep. Oh, disappears right inside there. This thing is huge. Let me show you another one. This is a 6.5 Creedmoor, about the size of a 308 as well. So think 308 size if you don't know what a 6.5 Creedmoor looks like. And again, 6.5 Creedmoor fits right in there. This has got a ton of powder. I'm going to do one more real quick. Now this is a big bad boy. This is the 300 Win Mag. Is that going to show up? Probably not. 300 Win Mag, okay? Huge bullet. Size of a finger, right? Does it fit in there? Pretty much. You can jam that thing in there. So 50 Beowulf, absolute monster. Now I'm a cheap old fat dad. I love a good deal, but there's some things that we got to answer before we can decide whether this is actually a good deal or whether I got scammed out of $350. So the questions I want to answer are, does it work? At this big of a price difference, I mean, did I get a piece of junk, or am I actually going to be able to shoot big old bullets through it? Second, is it accurate? Well, only one way to find that out. And third thing I want to answer is, what does a 50 Beowulf actually do? So we got a couple of interesting targets to shoot, and we'll see what happens. Okay, let's answer our questions in reverse order. So number 3 was, what kind of damage are we going to do with this 50 Beowulf? So over here, I've got water jug backed up by an old beat up 3A vest. We're gonna shoot through the water jug, see what kind of damage it does, and hopefully that vest excuse me, hopefully that vest isn't too messed up that it can't catch the bullet on the other side. So we'll get to see what the bullet looks like fully expanded, and we'll get to see what kind of damage it does to that poor little water bottle. Let's get on over here. Got our bullet, got our rifle. Let's shoot it. All right, here we go. We are hot. We are about, maybe 3 yards away. Let's see what kind of damage we are gonna do. Here it goes. Dial that down. I don't need it zoomed in. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Oh man. Well, the jug is gone, the vest is gone. Let's go look at the aftermath. All right, let's go take a look here. We're at the end of the table here, and no jug. And down over here is our poor little jug. Took off like an aeroplane. That thing is turned inside out. We got a little piece of jacket right there. That's interesting. And a bunch of jaggedy holes through there. think that's where it went in, and that's where she went out. If we walk a little farther, we can see the vest. Now here's the question. The vest is on the ground in pieces. It's it's everywhere. Is a bullet inside? Let me do some searching. And there she is. Here's our bullet. Let me pull this guy out. We'll take a closer look at it. Ouch. All right, here is our 50 cal bullet, and it's a big old bad boy. So 50 Beowulf lives up to the mythology of the 50 caliber bullets, and it's a big hitter. Now I'm going to switch it up. Let's put the vest on the front of the water jug and see if we can get this big old bullet to go through a 3A vest and then blow up a water jug. Stand by. Okay, so I've cleaned up the really beat up pieces of the vest, and I added the remains of a second vest. So now I have kind of double 3A vests protecting our precious water bottle here. We're gonna back up a little bit farther this time, and we're gonna shoot this bad boy and see, can the vest, kind of a doubled up vest, probably equal to a healthy 3A vest, can it stop the bullet, or will it punch right through? And what does that water jug look like after it's got hit, even wearing some body armor? So let's go down and check her out. All right, one more round of the old 50 Beowulf. Let's get her in there. Oh yeah. Load her up. We're on fire. Let's step back a little bit farther, and let's take our shot. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, man. Okay, so see right away the destruction is not as amazing after it hit the vest, but I can see our jug is pretty well beat up. So let's go down there and take a peek at her. Alright, here's the end of our table where our jug was, and oh, there's one part of the vest. I didn't know that was down there. Looks like we got a hole through the back of this one. So this one got punched straight through. Alright, let's check out what else we got. There's there's our water jug, and it looks like the other part of the vest is inside the water jug. So I don't know if it got a pass through here. Let's kind of pull this apart. Can we see what's going on here? Oh man, let me pull it back up the table. Let's take a look. Oh, here's our answer. The vest stopped the bullet. So our doubled up vest managed to stop the 50 Beowulf, and it definitely did not save our water jug over there. I can't believe it, man. It managed to go into two vests, punch through one, hit the second one hard enough that it pushed it all the way inside a water jug. That is some serious power there. I think even if you're wearing the vest, that'd probably be the end of the line for you. All right, we've had our fun. We've blown up some stuff beautifully. Now let's get to the a little bit more boring part, but very important. How accurate is this upper? So we've got way down there, we're set up at 50 yards with our big old metal plate there, and we are gonna tag it. Let's go 5 times on that plate, and we'll see what kind of accuracy we're getting at 50 yards. We got our target at 50 yards. Camera's running down there. Hopefully we can see the impacts, and yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of accuracy we get out of this big bad boy. It's halfway zeroed. We're loaded up there. Let's see what we can do. 50 yard accuracy test. 50 Beowulf. Can we hit a deer? Let's find out. First shot. Let's see here. We are a little bit. There we go. All right, here we go. First shot. All right, we are a little low and left. I'm going to keep the same point of aim there. Let me adjust my poor little camera there. All right, let's see where our second round lands. Here we go. We're using a 1 to 4 power scope, which is plenty for 50 yards. Shaping up to be a pretty nice group, I think. Let's take our third shot. Here we go. My shoulder is not happy. This this round kicks just a little bit. Shot number 3. Here we go. Oh yeah. I think that's grouping up pretty nicely. Let me reload here. All right, 2 more shots and then we'll do a little recap, take a look at the accuracy, talk about how this has functioned for me. But really, so far so good. I don't have many complaints. All right, shot number 4. Here we go. Ah, yes. And let's get it over with. Number 5. We're falling off here. Ah. Okay, so after 5 quick shocks, shocks is definitely the word. After 5 shots, I can feel it in my wrist, and I can definitely feel it in my shoulder. This is not an all-day shooter, and it's not that much fun to do target practice, I don't think. At least with this particular setup. Maybe if I had a heavier setup with a better pad on the butt of this rifle, it'd be a little bit more comfortable. But as far as shooting 5 in a row, yeah, definitely leaves you just a little bit achy. Let's take a look at the accuracy. Okie doke, here is our target, and this is not a precision rifle, but I'm gonna say that it's not too bad either. But I can see for the most part we've grouped our shots right here. I think 4 of them landed right here, and then maybe only 1 of them up there. I could be wrong, it could be 3 and 2, but this is plenty good for getting a deer or just having fun plinking. I mean, the best part about this really is shooting something reactive or shooting plates. Those hanging plates, when I hit the swingers, they swing. You can tell you hit something. So very fun rifle, not super accurate, but I'd say accurate enough for the intended application. Don't go out there and buy 50 Beowulf thinking you're gonna shoot 1-inch groups at 100, but definitely get one if you want to have some fun. All right, final thoughts on the 50 cal for the people. I think it delivers. Let's cover our 3 questions we want answered. Is it reliable? Does it work? I think the answer is yes so far. I've shot about 15 rounds through this guy, so not a huge amount of rounds, but just loading 2 or 3 at a time in that magazine. Every time we ran out, we shot the last round, the bolt held open, functioned fine. When I had 3 rounds in the magazine, every single round fed. The brass ejection was a little bit weird, and I think it might have been from that side charger. I think the charger is coming back and hitting the shells as they're coming out. So I had these shells that were like flung way in front of me sometimes, and sometimes I guess the handle missed them, so they went way behind me. So that was kind of weird to find. But as far as function, you know, for our minimal, sorry, these mosquitoes are killing me out here. Minimal shooting today, 15 rounds through it, 15 rounds fired, no problem. Second question, is it accurate? Yes, kinda. I mean, accurate enough, I think. Plenty accurate to hit a deer at 50 to 100. I don't think this is really a bullet that's designed to shoot past that. Ring and steel from 50 to 100, you're gonna get a great result. Tons of fun to do that. Shooting up close at water jugs or whatever you wanna blow up, you can hit that, no problem. So accuracy, I say good enough for what it is. Finally, is the round impressive? It is a 50 cal, but it's a 50 cal for the people, so we got to make some sacrifices. Is it as powerful as a 50 BMG? No, not going to be as powerful as 50 BMG. Obviously, it fits into the AR-15 platform, which means that it's also not going to be as cumbersome, as heavy, as just all around huge as a 50 BMG. The rifle wasn't that bad to tote around. I had to hike in a little bit to the range today because we had a bunch of trees down, and didn't bother me one bit. Not really much heavier than a regular old 223 AR-15. Very impressive results on target. I enjoyed blowing up our 2 little water bottles there. The one that got hit without any protection just completely exploded everywhere. And the second one we hit with protection, although the bullet did stop in the vest, I think that the terminal results of getting hit even with a vest would be pretty darn devastating. So I'm impressed with it. I liked it. I feel like I shot something that had a good bit of kick, good bit of substance behind it. My shoulder's gonna be hurting. So as far as does it do what a 50 cal should, I say yes. Yes, especially for fitting in an AR-15. And I guess that about wraps it up for me today. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please consider liking, maybe subscribing, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, fat dad.
Oh, wow. Wow, I just feel that.
Wow. Did you miss?
I just shot out my elbow.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Left. Pew, pew. Middle. Pew, pew, pew. 3 shots.
All right, what do you think?
Dude, I swear to God, that was fun. Not as bad as I thought it'd be,
fun.
honestly. It's really not as bad recoil as I thought it'd be.
No, it's not bad.